Good morning. This is my first attempt at vlogging. My name's Sarah and I run a business called The-Stitchery Lewes Limited here at the Riverside building in historic Lewes. So I am just going to show you, this is the view as you walk upstairs. My business is called The-Stitchery Lewes Limited and incorporates the knitting basket and Riverside Art and Framing and The-Stitchery Arts and Crafts. So that is the really quick overview. So I am going to do you a whistle stop tour so that I don't bore you. This is the S box. It's our monthly subscription box available online and in store. Other kits that we do are displayed here at the front of the store. This is the first section of printed and craft fabrics, cottons, polycottons, my very messy work area, PVCs, polycottons, fabric, all kinds of exciting haberdashery bits and pieces, more fabric, bit of bling, satin, ticking, denim, gingham. We sell lots of gingham, online particularly. Crushed velvet, drill, fleece, fur, net, dress net, fur wrapped in plastic, not very pretty, but embroidered anglaise, linen. Mustn't forget the feather boas. Mamma mia, they've been popular. Robin DK. Walking through into the stitchery, you can see our ribbon selection, part of our button selection, and if you can hear voices in the background, that is the fantastic brasserie staff arriving for work here on a Sunday morning as I show you pom-pom trims, more ribbons, and our fantastic view here on a rainy Sunday morning of Harvey's Brewery. No one on Cliff Bridge. Grosgrain, bling, neck curtains, Fimo, polystyrene. Here's our shoe rack where we put everything we don't know where else to put. Miscellaneous, I think you'd call it. Knitting patterns, more knitting patterns, more knitting patterns. There we are. And what can I say? Haberdashery a go-go. Felt, thread. Ignore the messy table. This is my job for Sunday, to start putting together the August S box. Zips, thread, dial-on, and a quick whistle-top tour even of haberdashery, more haberdashery, tape, bias binding, needles, elastic, the rest of the button display, dim out, yarn, more yarn, knitting paraphernalia, more yarn, knitting books, wow, yarn, giant needles, chunky, super chunky, more knitting paraphernalia, and scissors and all kinds of tools that we keep up out of the way. And as I walk through, and I'll walk you back through, oh, missed out Velcro, missed out coloured Velcro as well. As I walk you back through, toy stuffing, mustn't forget that, card selection, more cards, framing pieces, more cards, Annie Sudane cards, craft books, and now we're at The-Stitchery, a concession within Riverside Art and Framing. Here's their decoupage letters and boxes and papers and more cards, and this is Riverside Art and Framing. There we are. Does what it says on the tin. Choose your mount and choose your frame, and we'll do the rest. Actually, no, we won't. We send it away to a very clever man, and he does a much better job than we could ever do. Paper, card, brushes, sketchbooks, spray paint, really popular. Forgotten what I'm looking at now. oil paints, acrylic paints, and more acrylic paints, gold and acrylic. And then I'm going to whiz round and just show you craft acrylics and fabric paints. There we are. And more paper, more card blanks, oil pastels, soft pastels, and colouring pencils and colouring pens, and crafty bits and pieces. I'm just going to end on the architecture that we come to work. There's our glass roof. We come to work every day and we work in this fantastic, I think I'm showing it off. There's the view that we have of the brasserie, and I'll end where I began. Here we are. That is the introduction to my business, The-Stitchery Lewes Limited, and the end of my first vlog.